Hunter mode, the only factor for achieving success in life. The hunter mode is more than just a mindset, it's a way of life. It's about being locked onto a target, driven by a relentless focus, and determined to achieve your goals at any cost. This is not about casually pursuing something or half-hearted attempts. The hunter mode is a full commitment, where failure isn't an option and distractions don't exist. The hunter's gaze is always set on the prize, fully aware that survival depends on this pursuit. When you're in hunter mode, every action you take is calculated, every decision is purposeful, and there is no time wasted on things that don't move you closer to your goal. Success in life doesn't come from passively waiting for things to happen or hoping for opportunities to fall into your lap. It comes from an active pursuit, identifying what you want and going after it with everything you've got. In hunter mode, you don't sit on the sidelines hoping for a break. You create your own path because in this mindset, you're either moving forward or you're not moving at all. There's no in-between. A hunter knows that life is a constant chase, and the only way to succeed is to stay on the move, continuously striving, adapting, and pushing beyond limits. Many people fail to achieve success because they're not truly committed. They dip their toes in different waters, trying out various things, but never diving in fully. A hunter doesn't operate like that. Once a target is in sight, there's no second guessing or half measures. You either go all in, or you lose. The hunter mindset thrives on decisiveness, knowing that hesitation can mean missing the kill, missing that critical opportunity that could have changed everything. Success, then, is not about having the perfect conditions. It's about being the one who is willing to hunt down success, no matter the obstacles. A crucial aspect of this mentality is self-reliance. The hunter doesn't wait for help, nor does he expect others to open doors for him. He builds his own path. In the wild, a hunter knows that everything is up to him. His instincts, his skills, his effort. Likewise in life, when you embody the hunter mode, you understand that no one is coming to save you. You stop looking for handouts or shortcuts. The only way forward is through hard work, constant learning, and relentless action. This is where many fail. They want success handed to them without realizing that the true hunters are already out there, putting in the work, stalking their targets, and taking what they deserve. One of the most powerful attributes of the hunter mindset is the ability to stay focused amid distractions. When you're in hunter mode, you understand that failure is part of the process, and that's okay. The fear of failure holds most people back, but a true hunter isn't afraid to fail. He knows that even if he misses the mark, he's still learning, still growing, and still moving forward. The key is to act, because without action there is no progress. Many people talk about what they're going to do, what they plan to achieve, but talking isn't enough. In hunter mode, the only language that matters is action. You move, you adapt, you strike, and you learn from every step you take. It's also important to understand that action breeds confidence. The more you act, the more capable you feel. Hesitation, on the other hand, breeds doubt. The longer you wait, the more you question yourself, and the more uncertain you become. This is why hunters are decisive. They know that doubt can be deadly, both in the wild and in life. When you act, you gain momentum, and that momentum builds your confidence. You stop overthinking, and you start doing. Each action reinforces the belief that you are capable, and that belief pushes you to take even more bold steps toward your goals. There's a fundamental difference between those who wait for opportunities and those who create them. The ones who wait end up settling for whatever life gives them, often feeling frustrated and unfulfilled. But those who create their own opportunities are the ones who shape their own destinies. They don't let circumstances dictate their future. They take control of it. In hunter mode, you stop being reactive and start being proactive. Instead of waiting for something to happen, you make it happen. This mindset shift is critical to achieving long-term success. Another key element of this approach is the understanding that not every move will be a home run, and that's fine. You don't need to hit it out of the park every time you act. The important thing is that you're in the game, that you're making moves, learning, and adjusting as you go. Hunters don't expect every hunt to be perfect, but they know that as long as they keep taking action, they'll eventually succeed. Life is no different. If you're constantly waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect strategy, or the perfect conditions, you'll miss the opportunities that are right in front of you. In hunter mode, your default setting is action. You don't wait for permission, and you don't sit around analyzing every possibility. You act, and in doing so, you gain the experience, the knowledge, and the resilience to handle whatever life throws your way. The sooner you embrace this, the sooner you'll realize that the power to create your future has been in your hands all along. Success isn't about waiting for the right moment. It's about creating the right moment through your actions. The hunter knows this, and that's why he always wins. In life, just like in the wild, success often comes down to understanding risk and reward. The hunter knows that every move carries a risk, but he also knows that without taking those risks, there is no reward. The difference between the hunter and those who fail is that the hunter doesn't let fear paralyze him. He assesses the risk, calculates the odds, and when the moment is right, he acts without hesitation. This ability to take calculated risks is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who remain stagnant. Playing it safe may protect you from failure, but it also ensures you'll never experience true success. The world belongs to those who are willing to take risks, but not just any risks. Calculated, well-thought-out risks. A hunter doesn't blindly rush into danger. He studies the terrain, assesses the movements of his prey, and carefully determines the best moment to strike. This calculated approach is key. In life, many people either take too many reckless risks or avoid risk altogether. Both of these extremes lead to failure. The real power lies in knowing when to take the right risk, the one that can change everything. Risk is an inherent part of any journey toward success. Every great achievement, from building a business to mastering a skill, requires stepping into the unknown. But it's not about being reckless, it's about being strategic. A hunter doesn't leap at the first opportunity he sees. He waits, he watches, and he picks his moment with precision. In life, this means understanding the balance between risk and reward, knowing when to be patient and when to go all in. Timing is everything, and part of the hunter mentality is developing the instinct to know when it's time to make your move. What most people fail to understand is that risk is not something to avoid, it's something to embrace. Every risk carries a lesson, whether you succeed or fail. In fact, failure is often the best teacher. A hunter knows that not every hunt will be successful, but he also knows that each failed attempt brings valuable experience. Over time, these experiences sharpen his instincts and improve his chances of success in the future. This is why in hunter mode, failure is not feared, because failure means you're learning, adapting, and growing stronger. Many people get stuck in analysis paralysis, overthinking every decision because they're afraid of the risks involved. But the truth is, life is full of uncertainty, and no amount of planning can eliminate all risks. The hunter accepts this reality. He understands that perfection is an illusion, and waiting for the perfect moment or perfect conditions only leads to missed opportunities. There's always an element of the unknown, always the possibility that things won't go as planned. But the hunter embraces this uncertainty. He knows that real growth, real success comes from stepping into the unknown and trusting in his ability to adapt. This is where courage comes into play. Taking risks requires courage, but not blind courage. It requires confidence in your ability to handle whatever comes next. The hunter isn't fearless, but he has faith in his skills, his preparation, and his ability to navigate challenges. In life, the same is true. You don't have to know exactly how things will turn out, but you do need to trust in yourself. You need to trust that no matter what happens, you'll figure it out. This confidence in your own resilience is what allows you to take the risks necessary for success. The fear of failure holds most people back. They're so afraid of making the wrong move that they end up making no move at all. But in hunter mode, standing still is the greatest risk of all. When you hesitate, when you avoid risk, you're not protecting yourself. You're guaranteeing that you'll remain exactly where you are. Hunters know that progress comes from movement, from taking chances, and from being willing to put it all on the line when the time is right. Without risk, there is no reward. This is a fundamental truth that every hunter lives by. Risk doesn't always mean jumping into something blindly. It's about strategic action. A hunter calculates his risks carefully, weighing the potential rewards against the dangers. But once he's made the decision, he doesn't second-guess it. He commits fully and moves forward with confidence. In life, once you've assessed a risk and decided to go for it, you need to commit. Half-hearted efforts don't lead to success. The hunter knows that once he makes his move, there's no turning back. This total commitment is what often makes the difference between success and failure. The rewards in life are always on the other side of risk. Whether it's starting a new venture, stepping outside your comfort zone, or pursuing a goal that others think is impossible, the hunter understands that the biggest gains come from the boldest moves. Playing it safe might keep you comfortable, but comfort doesn't lead to greatness. The hunter is never content with comfort. He's always pushing, always looking for the next challenge, always ready to take the risk that others are too afraid to take. When you adopt the hunter mentality, you begin to see risk not as something to avoid, but as an essential part of the journey. Every risk you take brings you closer to your goal, even if the outcome isn't what you expected. Each risk taken is a step forward, a new lesson learned, and an opportunity to grow. The hunter thrives on this process, knowing that real success is reserved for those who are willing to step into the unknown and take the risks that others are too afraid to face. A hunter is never truly satisfied. No matter how much success he achieves, there's always another goal, another target, another level to reach. This is one of the defining traits of the hunter mentality. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. In life, those who settle for what they have, those who stop pushing themselves after achieving a certain level of success, quickly become irrelevant. The hunter knows that complacency is the enemy. As soon as you start to feel comfortable, you've stopped growing. And in hunter mode, growth is the ultimate goal. It's not enough to achieve one thing. There's always more to be done, more to conquer, more to learn. The moment you allow yourself to believe you've made it, you've already lost. That's the paradox of success. It's never truly enough. Many people think that once they reach a certain level, whether it's financial success, physical strength, or mastery of a skill, they can relax. But the hunter knows that success is temporary unless you keep moving forward. The hunt never ends. There's always another challenge waiting, and it's that hunger for the next challenge that keeps you sharp, motivated, and constantly evolving. In the wild, a hunter who rests on his past victories won't last long. The environment is constantly changing, and so are the challenges. Likewise, in life, the world is always moving forward. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. New competitors emerge, new technologies disrupt industries, and new opportunities arise. The hunter mentality ensures that you're always adapting, always looking for the next thing to conquer. This mindset doesn't allow for complacency because you understand that staying still is the fastest way to fall behind. This endless pursuit isn't about greed or dissatisfaction with life. It's about evolution. The hunter knows that personal growth never stops. There's always room for improvement, always another level of excellence to reach. Whether it's improving your mental toughness, increasing your physical capabilities, or expanding your knowledge, the hunter is constantly pushing to become better. This drive for continual improvement is what separates the elite from the average. While others are content to stop after achieving a few wins, the hunter keeps going, knowing that each new achievement is simply a stepping stone to the next. But this constant drive requires one crucial thing: a deep, intrinsic hunger. The hunter is driven by something deeper than external rewards. Sure, the successes, the victories, and the achievements are important, but they aren't the ultimate goal. The real reward is the process itself, the pursuit, the chase, the struggle to become better. The hunter thrives on this journey, knowing that the satisfaction doesn't come from reaching the top of the mountain, but from the climb itself. This is why, no matter how much success the hunter achieves, he's always ready for the next challenge. A lot of people stop after achieving a certain level of success because they start to believe they've done enough. They buy into the idea that they deserve to relax, that they've earned the right to take it easy. But the hunter knows that the minute you start thinking that way, you're already on the decline. Success can make people soft if they're not careful. The hunger that got them to the top fades, and before they know it, they've lost the edge that made them successful in the first place. The hunter avoids this trap by constantly setting new goals and raising the bar for himself. In hunter mode, you understand that life is not about reaching a single peak. It's about climbing a series of mountains, each one higher than the last. With each success, you gain more experience, more strength, and more knowledge, which prepares you for the next, even greater challenge. This is the true essence of growth. The hunter's mentality is all about forward motion. He knows that there's always more to learn, always new skills to develop, and always a bigger challenge waiting on the horizon. One of the most powerful aspects of this mentality is that it keeps you humble. Even when you achieve significant success, you're always aware that there's more to learn, more to do, and more to conquer. This humility drives you to continue improving, even when others might be celebrating your accomplishments. The hunter isn't interested in resting on his laurels. He knows that the only thing that matters is what's next. This humility also protects you from becoming arrogant or complacent. It keeps you grounded and focused on the mission, no matter how many victories you've already claimed. The hunter's relentless pursuit of excellence isn't just about external success. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Each new challenge, each new goal pushes you to grow in ways you never thought possible. It forces you to dig deeper, to find new levels of strength, focus, and determination. In this sense, the hunt is never truly over, because personal growth is a lifelong process. The hunter doesn't chase success for the sake of success. He chases it because it's the only way to continue evolving into the best version of himself. In the end, the hunter knows that the journey is the reward. The victories, the milestones, and the achievements are just checkpoints along the way. What really matters is that you keep moving forward, keep pushing yourself, and never stop hunting. This is the mindset that leads to true greatness, not just in terms of external success, but in terms of personal evolution. The hunter doesn't stop because there's always something more to achieve, something more to learn, and a higher version of himself to strive toward. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, entertainment, endless opinions from others. But a true hunter locks in. He is able to block out the noise and remain laser-focused on the goal. This focus is what separates the winners from the rest. While others are busy chasing every shiny object that comes their way, the hunter remains on course, knowing that time is precious and that every second counts. In hunter mode, your priorities are clear. You know what you need to do, and nothing else matters. You don't get caught up in petty drama or irrelevant distractions. The world could be crumbling around you, but your eyes stay fixed on the prize. That's how a hunter operates, resilient, undeterred, and driven by a deep hunger for success. This is the mentality that separates those who achieve great things from those who merely dream. The hunter is the one who turns dreams into reality, not through luck, but through an unbreakable will and an unrelenting pursuit. No one achieves success without facing obstacles. Life will constantly throw challenges your way, and how you respond to those challenges defines whether you stay at the bottom or rise to the top. In hunter mode, the mindset is simple. Adversity is not something to fear, but something to conquer. Just like a hunter in the wild faces harsh terrain, unpredictable weather, and dangerous predators, a person in pursuit of success must embrace the inevitable struggles that come with the journey. The truth is, every path worth taking is going to be filled with difficulties, but those who succeed aren't the ones who avoid hardship. They're the ones who embrace it and use it to grow stronger. The more adversity you face, the tougher you become. Each setback is not a failure, but a lesson. A hunter understands that the wilderness is unpredictable, but every misstep, every challenge faced, teaches him something new. He becomes better, sharper, more resilient with each encounter. Most people, when confronted with adversity, tend to retreat. They give up too soon because they mistake temporary discomfort for defeat. But a true hunter knows that nothing worth having comes easy. If it did, everyone would be successful. It's in those moments when things get tough, when you're tired, frustrated, and the goal seems out of reach, that the hunter thrives. Why? Because a hunter sees adversity as part of the process. He knows that overcoming challenges is what separates the strong from the weak, the winners from the quitters. There's a saying that pressure creates diamonds. This is the essence of the hunter mentality. Success is not found in comfort, it's found in discomfort. It's found in those moments where everything is on the line, and the only way out is forward. A hunter doesn't back down when things get tough. He digs in, pushes harder, and refuses to let setbacks define him. In fact, adversity is what sharpens his skills, making him more capable and prepared for future challenges. Each obstacle overcome is a step closer to success, and in hunter mode, those steps are not optional, they're essential. Resilience is key here. It's the ability to keep going when everything around you seems to be falling apart. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, but true strength reveals itself when nothing is working in your favor. When you face setbacks, when you fail, when others doubt you, that's when the hunter mindset shows its true power. Because while others might see these moments as reasons to quit, the hunter sees them as opportunities to test his will, to grow tougher, and to come back even stronger. It's important to realize that adversity doesn't just test your abilities, it tests your willpower. Are you going to give up when things get hard, or are you going to push through? Are you going to let the discomfort and pain stop you, or are you going to use it as fuel? In hunter mode, there's no option to quit. There's only one path: forward. The challenges you face are stepping stones on the road to success, and the only way to win is by continuously pushing past them. One of the defining traits of a hunter is adaptability. In the wild, conditions are never static, and the same is true in life. Things change, unexpected problems arise, and the landscape of opportunity shifts. The hunter is always ready to adapt. He doesn't complain about the situation, he adjusts his approach. He knows that staying rigid in the face of change will only lead to failure. In life, as in the wild, survival is about being flexible, staying sharp, and moving quickly when necessary. When you adopt the hunter mentality, you no longer see challenges as reasons to quit. You see them as part of the journey. The stronger the adversary, the greater the opportunity to prove yourself. This is the mindset that leads to greatness. Success is earned through persistence, through standing tall in the face of hardship and moving forward when others would fall back. The hunter knows that adversity isn't the enemy. It's a necessary part of the process that forges champions. The reality is, life will test you. It will push you to your limits, but that's where growth happens. That's where you separate yourself from the rest. Most people crumble when faced with adversity, but in hunter mode, you understand that this is your time to rise. Every challenge is a chance to become stronger, and every setback is just another step towards your ultimate success. Discipline is the backbone of success. Without it, even the most talented individuals will eventually fall short. In hunter mode, discipline is non-negotiable. It's the fuel that keeps you moving forward when motivation fades, when the path gets difficult, and when distractions threaten to pull you off course. The truth is, motivation is fleeting. There will be days when you don't feel like putting in the effort, days when everything feels like a struggle. But discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you're tired. It's what pushes you to take action when your mind tells you to quit. Discipline is the driving force that separates those who talk about success from those who actually achieve it. When you're in hunter mode, you understand that success doesn't come from bursts of inspiration or occasional hard work. It comes from consistency, showing up every day, putting in the effort, and sticking to your plan no matter what. Hunters know that they must maintain their sharpness every day, because in the wild, complacency leads to failure. The same principle applies to life. You can't afford to take days off mentally or emotionally when you're chasing success. Every day is an opportunity to get closer to your goal, and each day that you choose not to act is a day wasted. Think about the greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, or leaders. What they all have in common isn't just talent, it's an almost obsessive level of discipline. While others are taking shortcuts, skipping steps, or relaxing, these individuals are outworking everyone. They have routines they follow religiously. They don't let temporary pleasures or distractions get in the way of their larger goals. Discipline isn't just about hard work. It's about sacrificing the things that don't serve your purpose. In hunter mode, this means cutting out anything that isn't aligned with your mission. whether that's mindless entertainment, negative people, or bad habits. A common misconception about discipline is that it's rigid or joyless. But in reality, discipline is freedom. When you're disciplined, you take control of your life. You dictate your actions instead of being ruled by emotions, cravings, or outside influences. The hunter, for example, knows that success in the wild doesn't happen by chance. It requires careful planning, daily effort, and unyielding focus. He can't afford to lose his edge, because one misstep could mean the difference between success and failure, between survival and defeat. Discipline gives him that edge. It ensures he's always ready, always prepared, always focused on the mission. In life, the same rules apply. If you want to achieve greatness, you need the discipline to stay on course even when everything around you is trying to pull you away. Discipline is what allows you to maintain your focus when distractions are everywhere. It's what helps you stay consistent, pushing through the grind day after day, even when progress seems slow. This is where many fail. They give up too early because they lack the discipline to keep going. But in hunter mode, giving up is never an option. You know that the daily grind is part of the journey, and that each small action, repeated consistently over time, adds up to massive results. One of the hardest parts of discipline is mastering your emotions. In hunter mode, emotions are secondary to the mission. Hunters don't let fear, doubt, or frustration cloud their judgment. They stay calm and composed even under pressure. This is something that everyone chasing success can learn from. Too many people let their emotions dictate their actions. They feel tired, so they skip the workout. They feel discouraged, so they abandon the project. But success isn't about doing what you feel like. It's about doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. This is discipline in its purest form, taking action even when every part of you wants to do the opposite. There's a quote that sums this up perfectly. Success doesn't care about your feelings. You may not feel like working hard today. You may not feel like pushing yourself to the limit. But in hunter mode, you know that your feelings are irrelevant. What matters is your commitment to the mission, your discipline to follow through on your goals no matter what. The hunter isn't concerned with comfort or convenience. He's concerned with results. And results only come to those who are willing to put in the work consistently, day after day. To truly thrive in hunter mode, you must make discipline a daily practice. It's not something you switch on when it's convenient or when you feel particularly inspired. It's a commitment that you make to yourself, knowing that each day you stay disciplined, you move closer to your goal. The power of discipline lies in its ability to compound over time. Small, consistent actions build momentum, and over time, that momentum becomes unstoppable. This is how success is achieved, not in one big leap, but in the disciplined, relentless pursuit of your goal day after day, until you get what you're hunting for. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is that it comes to those who wait. The truth is, success doesn't come to the patient. It comes to the bold. In hunter mode, hesitation is a luxury you can't afford. You don't wait for perfect conditions or the right time. You act. You create your own opportunities. While others are sitting around, analyzing and waiting for a sign, the hunter is already out there, taking risks, making moves, and positioning himself for victory. This proactive approach to life is what separates those who wish for success from those who actually achieve it. In the wild, the hunter knows that every second counts. Hesitation could mean the difference between a successful hunt and going home empty-handed. The same principle applies to life. Many people waste their lives waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for the right resources, waiting for everything to align. But the hunter understands that perfect conditions don't exist. The world is chaotic, unpredictable, and constantly shifting. If you wait for everything to be just right, you'll be waiting forever. In hunter mode, you realize that the best way to create the future you want is to act now, with what you have. Don't wait for someone to hand you the perfect job, the perfect moment, or the perfect chance. Go out and take it. There's a saying, luck favors the bold. This couldn't be more true. People often confuse success with luck, but what they don't see is that the so-called lucky individuals are the ones who are always moving, always doing, always putting themselves in positions where success is possible. They don't wait for doors to open, they kick them down. This ability to take action without hesitation is one of the most powerful aspects of the hunter mindset. A hunter doesn't sit back and hope for the prey to wander into his sights. He stalks, he tracks, and when the moment comes, he strikes without hesitation. This is the mindset you need in life. You need to be able to make decisions quickly and confidently, trusting your instincts and your preparation. Too many people get paralyzed by analysis, constantly weighing their options, worrying about what might go wrong or waiting for some external validation. But the hunter knows that life rewards action, not endless planning.